BECE FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Time check is 10:15 on Peace 104.3. Yetwa Yejumedieno Suno. A few messages here, about 3 of them or so. This one says, thanks for opening discussions on students and examinations. The leakages and malpractices can be minimized or eliminated if the stakeholders can focus on preparing the students well in advance. The regularity of trial tests and mock exams can help create confidence in candidates, so reliance on apport will not be inspiring. Adu at CSUST, KNUST. I hope I got it right. Come to think of it, don't you think the 5-day period allocated for the writing of BEC is too limited and should be re-looked at? Writing 9 subjects in 5 days can be very stressful for those young lads and a reason to engage in malpractice. This has been the status quo since its inception. However, a 2-week period will be okay, said Obama in Pokwase. Some invigilators are like vigilantes. They intimidate and scare candidates. I quite remember I was writing my BEC at Kintampo Senior High School. An invigilator shouted and we all panicked. Those kind of acts can make students fail the exams. Master Planner Junior Kintampo. And then PPP has elected a female as its presidential candidate, and the women activists are quiet about it. Well, we'll come to that later. Shak Kronom Kumasi. And then can't the students in Saboba be airlifted? Conveying them in a canoe or will have psychological effects or implications on the children when they are writing the exams. Let's consider these options in times like this. Nana Ejinentri Wenchi. Well, they've already been ferried by canoe to their various centers, and so they are there now. I don't know what will happen afterwards, but let's see how it goes. In the meantime, happy birthday to you, Major Gloria Adai. Enjoy your birthday, Major Gloria Adai. God richly bless you. Nana Pachabrim.
Yes, Grandpapa. Me was supermarket the last week. Na me right inside na obi from Grandpapa. For some reason me block on ya osaka bio then me done mo Grandpapa me pede me chia Eric or a pharmacist also or a religious listener of U program into Eric me chia Grandpapa we ho kesi bi so wato na mabusianfo menua menene ko bebia ye ba pa kwesi nkofo bebre friend Steve yakopon afre ye papa mama ne shedin mama na yatina fom na ne wife Benis onya mama wa shedin Grandpapa BECE exam Preje Jobonuku na the Progressive People's Party, yes, they are abolished, you know. Yes, this social year, Woko Trey, Grandpapa, the men social, oh, yeah. Grandpapa, Professor Nortier, child development. Grandpapa, Obia will name or actualize. Abofobi was school was Ojagwe to do. Research has showed that some of those children was with Ojagwe were extremely intelligent that were graspable. Nyama okoda na mwaka ninya with Ojagwe. Grandpapa, the BEC exams over the last 10 years accurate to street children of almost 1 million children. Does it make sense that BEC certificate into Mfanko Pejuma directive principle of state policy so chede afrobia or they team stay a basic school navy to the age of 18 now afibia ya show wickedness towards Mofama. We as a nation, Grandpapa, there, you're wicked toward them Moframa.
Because we have them write exams?
Afraba with the 13 years, 14 years are all building ni profile. Nasa okotro and social quality. Na failure. Afrobano, ye man in Chado Monco school view. Ma or was street, one na what tongue.
Now, just here, what's the work automatically to free SHS? I'm a boy.
Grandpapa meaning.
That's what it is.
Grandpapa meaning.
And you say BECE is no longer a terminal exam.
Grandpapa, this exam should be abolished.
I wrote an exam at age 12, common entrance.
Yes. Yeah, Grandpapa.
And some passed, some failed. Some got a second chance.
Now, we are losing the statistics of last year and the year before. 40,000 will fail. The year before, about 45,000. The year before, no, 100,000 plus. Grandpapa, this is a very wicked system. That Afraba went 13 years, 14 years, 15 years on to Sonne Brado because of instruction. This instruction is not instruction or say Grandpapa, that is why there Afraba said the constitution said there to Aba, you are an adult at 18. You must stay in school till the age of 18. Streetism, crime, and then this horrible crime here we see. Grandpapa, it is often committed by Nkofa. What doing there? They have nothing to lose.
So what do we do?
Grandpapa, we must abolish it.
And what?
We must abolish it. And every child, Grandpapa, make sure 531,705. And I'm more bumpire there. This 531,705 will end up at the senior high schools. I am praying that all of them will be given an opportunity at SHS, because the government, Grandpapa, policy is in here for the most of us, or here for the least of us, or here for the least of us. Now, child development and child psychology and self-actualization and understanding all these things, Grandpapa, is at different periods of your life. Obi wa high school, now or self-actualize. Obi wa when we are high school, we are a mediocre student. Now, face in any bread or university, a whole or self-actualize. Yen tun, yen truncate obi ni developmental process because of some instruction. That is why the desperation, parents are paying for trying to get access to instruction. That is why they talk about the leaks, because you are creating a certain bottleneck where your society, it is destroying the lives of about 1 million children in the last 10 years. Is this fair? Are we proud of this thing? Look, free SHS, should be I think expanded to free school. People should stop talking about free SHS. They should start talking about free basic education, because the free basic education, other nations, they are investing in their children up to first degree as the minimum qualification, and I invested to JHS as a minimum qualification. Does this make sense? And you want to compete with other nations? PPP is of the view that this BECE thing should be abolished, and then the number of 531,705, or that number at the SHS level next year, because these are our future. And if we future now, you are sifting through alpha sif now Grandpapa,
Yen Papa num chiro hall. It was also sifting through. Yen Papa num na me boa.
Grandpapa,
Meba.
because
Meba. It was also sifting through.
Okay.
It be doctors, it be accountants, it be education. Hall. It be professors from mobile, journalists. Obia ne dear we are. Me media common entrance. Me be common entrance. Time here common entrance. Can it be so that so here hall? But that's the friend MSLC. 80. Some of us went to Form 1. Ebisu for middle school by Form 1. Not senior penny. So at every point, exams were where a tested student's ability and about France we see Shandia. Enti BECE no more no. Say they so much or how can go for be home strengths and weaknesses. Na ebion be develop ya no my building beyond that on be. Enti yentwem say yentwem keke no maintain.
Grandpa, other task. You see, nyama in the past, and now you're the correcting. And there are new information, available information, available to us about child development and education policies around the world. Grandpapa, until you study some of the education policies around the world, and to have an education policy, or to safety more from they want to fear. If you are sifting in terms of where their interests are and where their strengths are, Grandpapa, or a different issue. But if you are sifting there in Pakurba Konenim, another on Konenim, on Tnafaku, on Konechira, Grandpapa, or no, you're dangerous sifting. Or you're very dangerous sifting. And the sifting that you're it's not about sifting or specialization, Grandpapa. Obi or Grandpapa, or you're a science student at a young age, or the baby had an interest, I change, that they want to do law and they want to do something else, Grandpapa. You see, you wahanam na abofraba at 13, 14 to determine the rest of their life. Ada obey. Grandpapa, it is not correct. It is about time. You better expand the educational system and making sure that and more from money in other parts of the world, Grandpapa, and more from money they are exposed to all subjects. They are supposed to.
They don't write exams.
No, me part of that. When they reach high school like this, I had my science student, liberal arts student, this. They are exposed to every single course, 9 subjects to the Wobbe high school. We high school, opera work university, no culture SAT. And one accepting number. And who scholastic attitude test and obeche where you are placed at the university level. At the university level, who first 2 years of courses, no general courses are offered BBA, junior year and senior year, and I specialize.
When about university? Ghana,
US.
Africa, who could invest in America?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So who could invest in America?
University. He's aware of my American.
So they.
Junior high school to high school, there's no exam.
No, there's no.
There's no exam. If you high school are 18 years, it is assumed that you are an adult. And as an adult, a part-time school, what we are saying is that a system or sip to true man, grandpapa, you can't have in the system at the age of 13 years old and Kofa I walk away street or tompa no na dog chains na all. You can't have this system, Grandpapa. It is a wicked system because a system is not for the most of us, it's for the least of us. Let's say Obi at the age of 13, 14, or Sabi on serious in social. So what, Grandpapa? Allow the person to stay in school because the exposure of continuously being in school, no. Oh no, na obotum work when you.
JHS 3. JHS 3 automatically won't call SHS 1.
Automatic.
I see, okay.
Automatic. That is why you should have community-based schools. Grandpapa, that's why the education system now. 3 classroom block, one JHS, no 3 classroom block, one another bush should be all that should be abolished. You should have a school system from KG to SHS or a one compound. The reason why one compound, Afrobani start KG, all colleagues at the SHS, and program managing, psychology is not here. Or program managing there, the basic SHS. Until the person is pre-programmed, knowing that obey SHS. This compound school, yeah, Grandpapa, na KG 2 block bisha, na JHS bisha bush bim. No, we are SHS, sure baby. It's not connected. Or a useless school model, Grandpapa. That is why the PPP is saying that you have to have a community-based school models from KG to SHS in a community, a catchment area. I'm from a walk school in there. It's 30 KG, no, maybe SHS. Or you automatic pre-program in your mind. Nyede kwose bush bi na tray bi wa ha na 2 bi wa ha na yi bi wa na kanye ni ho na nsu ni ho na ihwi ni ho. Now we are looking for the best from these children, Grandpapa. It is not fair. We have failed them in providing them educational platform. Then we test them and then we victimize them for our failure of setting up a proper school structure.
Let me listen to Augustine Beam.
BECE FM 104.3. Who to meet